Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more vlog style because this morning I'm getting my second dose of the Pfizer vaccine. And I should say at the outset here that I'm not a medical expert. All I'm doing is documenting my own experience. And if you need medical advice, obviously ask your doctor. But I thought it would be interesting to document my experience as well as what media I'll be looking at during this time. I'm getting the shot in the morning and I'm not sure really what the side effects will be. I've been trying to think of some comfort movies to watch during this time, but I haven't really been able to find anything other than perhaps maybe some 70s films. But I really don't know what I'm going to feel like watching. So I thought I would take you along with me during this journey, and I'm hoping to document things along the way here. So at certain intervals after the vaccine to let you know how I'm feeling, what I'm watching, what I'm doing. So hopefully this video will be interesting to you. Thanks for watching today, and here we go. So we have to drive a little ways to the pharmacy. We picked a small pharmacy to go to, and it's about 45 minutes away. So we left with enough time. The pharmacy specified you have to be there 50 minutes beforehand. So we left really early just to be there on time. The first dose was pretty good. I had a few side effects from the first dose, very tired, and my arm was pretty sore, but only for about a day. So I'm a little nervous today. I'm a little nervous about the second dose just because of what I've read and seen about the side effects. I'm not really sure what to expect. So that's it. So that's what we're doing. So I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of how we prepared. We filled out forms beforehand, and you want to make sure, if you want to save some time, to fill out your forms early. Bring your vaccination card with you, of course, when you're going to your second appointment. And we brought some water also, and just to have after the appointment. And I think for the most part, I like to be as well prepared as I can be. And that's it.
Did you eat anything this morning?
I had a little bit of cereal this morning, and I drank some water. I was actually up last night. I didn't really sleep very well. Maybe I was just nervous about today, but I had a couple glasses of water in the middle of the night and then more water this morning. From what we've read, that seems like a good idea, and to drink water before and afterwards, and through any potential side effects. We did also, before, since we knew the appointment was coming up, the last time we went to the store, we got some Gatorade and just some kind of comfort foods. I would say mac and cheese. I think I overbought mac and cheese for this, because I'm not sure what I'm going to want to eat, or if I'm going to want to eat anything after. So just got out of the pharmacy from getting the second dose of the vaccine and feeling pretty good. Again, it's only been a few minutes here, but I was early for the appointment and they took me right away. There didn't seem to be a lot of other folks in the pharmacy itself. And when they gave me the shot, I didn't even bleed, which is kind of amazing. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't. So he didn't even put a Band-Aid on the spot. So sometimes we have to go back home and search for the spot because we don't know where he put the shot in. So that's my update for 3 minutes after the shot. So it's about 1:15. It's about 3 hours after I got the vaccine, and I got home. I had a little bit of lunch. I will say too that I am working today. I work full-time remote, and so I'm working today, and then I'm taking tomorrow off to kind of just rest, because I've heard that after a few hours you start to get a little bit tired. At least that's what I've heard. So far my arm's a little bit sore. I've been a little flushed. Kind of feeling a little hot. It is hot here today also, so it's hard to tell whether it's related to the weather or whether I'm just hot. And I'm feeling a little more sluggish. I feel a little more tired. But one of the things I did when I got home right away is I did have some ideas on some movies that I could potentially watch during this. I may watch these. I may watch none of them. I may not have the energy to do that. But for right now, I just wanted to pick a few films that I was interested in. So I was at my movie shelf, and I've been into Robert Altman lately. So I picked up, or I have this copy of MASH that I thought would be interesting to watch, which I haven't seen in many years. And this one has a commentary by Robert Altman also. This is a DVD. It also has a backstory on MASH, so I was interested in maybe putting this one on. Again, I feel like movies from the 70s will be comfort films for me, and this one happens to be from 1970. The other one is another movie I've been studying on the Criterion Channel for a while. This happens to be from 1971. It is Criterion Collection number 827, McCabe and Mrs. Miller. Been watching some of the supplemental features on this one on the Criterion Channel, but I do have the physical media here, and just interviews and how they created the town and the atmosphere for this particular movie. And it seems like a world I could immerse myself in if I'm not feeling well, or if I'm up at night. It seems like something I can maybe get into. Also, the music from Leonard Cohen, the acoustic music, I was thinking might be appealing for this time. So McCabe and Mrs. Miller. And then another one that I've wanted to see for a long time is another Robert Altman film called Shortcuts. This is based on Raymond Carver short stories and a series of characters that intertwine based on a specific event in the movie. They kind of have interlacing stories here. So I was thinking about watching this one. I may watch one of these or none of them. I'm not really sure yet. I also picked up some comedies in case I just need a little bit of a pick-me-up. So one of the ones that I like, this is a movie that I tend to put on if I want some laughs. Kingpin, which is really funny. This one has some special features on it. 2 versions of the movie, a commentary. Not that I'm going to be necessarily getting into special features, but this one looked pretty funny. And the next one is Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which I also really like. So this one I might put on. Again, some of these I just like to put on just for some laughs, or just to take my mind off maybe how I'm feeling. So, and also one of my favorites from Judd Apatow, which I haven't seen, but I've seen it many, many times, but not in a while. This is 40. This is the unrated version of This is 40. And this has a making of the movie as well. This is really funny if you haven't seen it. This one I have a digital copy of, and I think I have a digital copy of this one. Yeah, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I also have on digital. So if I don't feel like putting in the disc, I have it already, as a digital copy. So some other movies I'm thinking about is maybe some more meditative films. One of the ones I was interested in from this collection, this happens to be Chantal Ackerman in the 70s. This is an Eclipse series from Criterion, and one of the ones I was interested in watching, which I've seen before, is News from Home, which is kind of a meditative movie where Chantal Ackerman takes some film in New York City and reads messages from her mother, I believe. And that's a movie from 1976 on this collection. All of these on this collection are fairly meditative, fairly innovative movies, but I thought this might be interesting as well. Also picked a Wim Wenders movie called Wings of Desire, which is very interesting. I've seen it a couple of times, and I thought this one would be good to watch. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, or in the mood to read the subtitles on this one, but this is from 1987, and it is spine number 490. And finally, I picked up this Abbas Kiarostami, which, as you know from the channel, is one of my favorites. This is 24 frames, and this one is very meditative, which you can almost put on as a screensaver almost. Just watching scenes of nature. Kiarostami selected 24 still images and then kind of worked around those. This was his last film, so I thought this one might be an interesting one to put on. So those are the films I've picked just after coming home after getting the vaccine, and I feel like I said, I'm not really sure if I'm going to want to be watching those. I don't know if I'm going to get tired later today and just want to sleep. But I've got some options anyway. So maybe let me know in the comments below if, when you're not feeling well, do you have certain films that you go to watch or have on hand, and just let me know. I'm planning to do some updates over the next 24 hours, so I will have another update very soon. So it's now about 6 o'clock at night. It's about 8 hours after receiving the vaccine, and I finished my workday. As far as side effects go, my arm is a little more sore right now. I do feel a little more tired, but I'm not sure whether that's just because of the day itself, because it was pretty busy at work and also just driving back and forth to get the vaccine. So I'm not really sure about that, but I am feeling a little bit more tired. I haven't really watched any of the movies or any of the media that I showed earlier, but I have been trying to rest when I can. And so I've heard, anyway, just from what I've read, that around hour 12 is when you really kind of get hit. So I'm expecting that I'm going to be a little bit more tired. So I'm going to have some dinner now and then probably will rest, but certainly will have another update if I'm still awake at night or if I'm awake overnight as well. So we'll see what happens from here on in. All in all, though, I'm feeling pretty good, I have to say, after this amount of time. And again, maybe just a long day, so that's why I'm tired. So it's about 8 o'clock at night, and I'm thinking this might be my last update for today. I'm definitely feeling the impact of dose 2 at this point. I feel very tired. My arm is more sore and a little bit hot to the touch, it feels like. I really haven't been watching any of the stack of movies that I showed earlier, but my wife and I we've been watching YouTube, big surprise there, right? Because I love YouTube so much. We watched, I did make it through a 1-hour video from Ordinary Adventures, which was kind of a celebration of their 150,000 subscribers, and we really enjoyed that. It was just little clips from the channel, and that was really good. It really kind of kept my interest, but I just haven't been, I guess, focused enough to watch a movie or get into anything very serious. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to get some rest tonight. So again, we're about 10 hours, I think. So we're at the 10-hour mark basically after the vaccine, and I'm definitely feeling some impact right now. Nothing major. It doesn't seem like I have a fever or anything like that, maybe a slight headache, but I am definitely feeling very, very tired, which I think is a pretty common side effect at this point. So hopefully my next update will be after a good night's sleep in the morning, but if I do get up at night, I'll record another update and let you know what I'm doing and what I'm feeling at that particular point. It's been 24 hours now since dose 2, and I had a pretty decent night. My arm was sore. I probably slept a total of 6 hours and would wake up every couple of hours. I did have the symptom of feeling really, really tired but not being able to sleep, which I've heard a lot of people have. I did turn over on the arm where I got the vaccine overnight, but it's a little bit sore today, but not too bad. This morning when I woke up about 6 a.m. and I felt a little nauseous in the morning. Felt like I had a fever, but I don't have a fever. And after I ate something, I felt a little bit better. I feel okay for the most part. I haven't really felt like watching anything. Last night I spent most of the time watching sitcoms and a little bit of the news. And this morning, all I've really been able to watch is YouTube, which is fine. I just don't have the best attention span at this point. So I am not working today, so I'm going to probably take some time and rest and do another update in a few hours. And hopefully I'll feel a little bit better than I do now. I'm still really, really tired, which again is a common symptom, I think. So I'll give an update very soon. It is now day 2 after dose 2 of the vaccine, and it's about 31 hours later after the getting the shot. And I'm feeling a little bit better this afternoon, but I've been resting mostly during the day. I feel like I'm feeling worse than maybe I thought I was going to feel. I've been very tired. I feel like I've been very sluggish. I've had some brain fog. Um, I um, I guess I wasn't expecting to be this impacted. I know people sometimes will feel it worse, but I really thought after the first dose that this dose might be about the same, and it's really been a little bit worse than that. I haven't really been able to focus on any of the movies or any of the media that I selected, which kind of surprises me as well. I've mostly been channel surfing with my wife. We have been watching a little bit of one of my favorite shows here too, which is King of Queens. I may have talked about on the channel before, but this is about all I've been able to focus on. It wasn't really even in my initial list of items to watch. We did watch a little bit of Disney Plus today. Watched a movie called The Haunted Mansion, which was really good with Eddie Murphy. But we just have been kind of zoning out to those types of things. And I'm hoping that by tomorrow morning, I'm going to feel a little bit more back to normal. And I'm just going to maybe have a light dinner tonight and then try to rest a little bit more. And then I'm back to work tomorrow. So hoping to feel better and also to get some good rest over the evening tonight. And now it's 48 hours after the vaccine, and I'm feeling mostly back to normal. I'm still a little tired, still have a little bit of a headache, but if it's one thing I've learned through this experience is that I really needed to rest a lot through it, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. I was extremely exhausted and really had to rest for most of the day yesterday. Also, I had a pretty persistent headache through the whole thing too, so, and I noticed that with the vaccine that sometimes you feel like you have energy and you start to get going again, and then you will feel tired or have a headache. So I'm really trying to take it slow today, even though I feel mostly back to normal. But I want to say thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you like this vlog style, also let me know in the comments below. We'll probably be doing more of these as the year progresses, especially if we go shopping. I'm hoping to potentially make a trip to Barnes & Noble during the sale over the summer if it occurs. So I'll probably do that one more vlog style as well. But thanks for watching, and I sincerely hope everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.